Hello everybody, BriDaJedi here, and welcome back to another Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney episode. We last left off meeting Red White, who's an asshole, Grossberg, who's a coward, and, well, Gumshoe, who's an idiot. But, we're left back at the Fay and Co. law offices, and... oh, that's cool. Okay, it is full battery. Alright. Oh, movie poster. Apparently, this is the first movie that made me cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. I wonder if you ever do. You sort of plan. Guess I'll have to order them now. Yeah, you will. That's perfectly keen, as always. Alright, here's what I think it is. Cases I've worked on. Let's see, I think it's the J. Oh no, we want the yeah, J through S for the yeah, just skim it. Sai Baka. Through that. Biggest parts here. Suicide. Ew. Why would you say like ew? You're fucking. Nani? There's writing. There's writing in these. How dare you? Oh, most of these in pencil. White. That's a color. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia was coloring and she ran out of the color away. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to dogs. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. That's what somebody looks for. Yeah, it's alright, back. Yeah, let's move. Let's whip out our dick to fucking Red White here. Well, aren't you persistent? Fucking asshole. Seriously. Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Alright, here we go. Unzip and flop it on the table. Where is it? There we go. There's the only clue that Mia left me. Better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. Blanco. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and covering hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation, Mr. Wrong. Got him. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, 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 I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second. Mr. White. You're right, you're wrong. I mean, I think it's either one, but just you're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could have worked it out, Mr. White. You did it. Beep. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, one moment, please. White, what are you doing going in time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? I don't know. I don't know who. Actually, no. Is it supposed to be the Chief Prosecutor for the last case? Oh, I forget. That'd be a nice twist. I don't think I knew about that. It'd be a fake case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. Nani? Nindayo? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man! What? Nani? I'm sorry, this is one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Beep. That. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Mia... I must have Mia Fey, this is Miss Mia. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Yeah, Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts. Hairy Butts. Right, actually. Phoenix, right. And my friend's name is Larry? Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. Nanny? Take this despicable human being into custody. That's... Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Yeah. That definitely needs some water for that one. Okay, that's better. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's gonna set a trap for me. And the prosecution be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Yes, yeah, yes. It's all thanks to you. I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Rat, please tell me, is there anything I can do? I mean, I think it's regardless of it, but, cheer me on. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Oh, Rat, leave it to me. Huh? I better go get a uniform. Some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really. I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. Really? I don't realize anything you can do for me anyway. But
just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
I would like it for Phoenix to just always comment like, oh, just a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defense chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. To be continued in the next thingy. Thank you for... no, I'm good. Although I like the interlude. I don't remember that last time. It's nice.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah, Phoenix, look!
Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
What? Why? How can you turn an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who's innocent. All I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty, so I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed.
Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix,
I know I definitely jump around these voices, that must be. Now that Kingdom Hearts is basically done, I'm taking a pause here for a sec, also drink some water. Yeah, the Kingdom Hearts is basically done for the recording. I just have Melody and Memories and Dream Drop Distance. It's a lot less headlong and like, alright, I want to get Kingdom Hearts out. Because once I finish Dream Drop Distance and then Melody and Memories, I'm like, the story's over, got it all, it works out. So then I fulfilled my goal of having my all the Kingdom Hearts games and the story on my channel, so I can start with everything else. Oh, good girl. Don't gamble. Well, court will be starting soon.
what? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
Nani?
Okay, let's do this. Still September 9th. Rubber, 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 rubber. I don't even know what the judge's voice was. He's not that important. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the events are already quite clear to this court, today we'll hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why did the judge ask Edward why the witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. I think I just don't need to do anything, but I'll just let it go. Forget it. I spelled it. I'd like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. This douchebag. this asshole. Please state your full name. You wish to know the... I fucking hate this guy. You wish to know the title of my personage? Shine, sparkle. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. That reminds me of the bit in American Dad where Stan got fired from the CIA, so he got a job as a bagger in the store that Steve works at. So he's like talking about like how shit it is, and he goes like, "Oh." He goes, "I guess it's not all bad. I've been picking up Spanish from the other baggers, so that's pretty cállate, gringo." Which, if you don't know Spanish, means shut up, white boy. Oh, I love it. Okay. Okay. That's one of my favorite jokes in American Dad. It's because it was played off so good, and if you don't know Spanish, then it probably went over your head, but if you do, it's funny. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You're at the Gidward Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your testimony. I can't rip this guy's testimony apart and done for. How do I always feel like in the end, it's the end of the world and the last man standing? Oh, 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 oh. It's such a Japanese thing. I will pick you up. You can jump on this chair. You've done it a million times. Okay, come here. Hold on. Sorry, everybody. Seriously, she jumps up here all the time, and then just like, whenever I'm doing something, it's like, I need you to do it. I can't do it myself. And you jump off. I hope you have your peace with God, Mr. Made your peace with God, Mr. Lloyd. Oh, Osaka, what are you doing to me? You're making me flub lines here.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Witness his testimony. It's about 9 a.m. or p.m. Nobody knows. Yeah, she's taking a little bit. He's such a fucking douchebag. I was quietly pursuifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned and looked to the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Oh, still so sad. I hate that they give that weird upskirt shot, too. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Thanks, of course, you testified. I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, Mr. Wright. Cross-examination. Sorry, I didn't get as much. Yes, Your Honor. I think the hesitation. Dun, 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 dun. Shoot to... Yeah, right here. What was press again? Oh. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course! Comprende! I understand! I would just love for him to be like one of those, like, fuckers. Sorry. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? Look at me shine. Of course I am. As you know, I am always Abso-Posi-Lutely perfect. Wow. I just realized that my voice is a little bit perfect silly from abridged, and having that line is too good. Perhaps I could turn to attack him on it to reflect this from through town. Ran to the left, and then you gave chase. The victim ran to the left, and you gave chase. The victim dodged and tacked, then ran to the right. Objection! Love it. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Ho ho! It is simple, you have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. I saw her run to the left, yes I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left because he was fucking there. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Yeah, both are right. That's it, yeah. Because... yeah, both are right, yeah. I love the smug face on Phoenix there. Bitch! Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it. Or rather, that doesn't clear up the contradiction. This is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. Nani? I just like the Nanis. Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court. Yep. Right there. Right in the middle of the cage. Take that! This is where he was. Mira. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from his point, to him it would appear she ran to the left. Please, there's no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. That's what I'm fucking saying. More. I will have one. And I will disturb the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! Voice actor. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed. They do seem a bit far-fetched. My favorite Pokemon. Ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of this moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. That's your right. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. I'm not your buddy, Chief. I'm not your chief, pal. She ran to the left, to the left. Testimony's correct, as was mine. When you saw the girl, she first ran left. Then you see what I saw. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Mr. Lawyer, I don't want to sound southern and everything. Oh, that's right. Who'll be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Sacco, knock it off. Alright, so... if you remember, where is it? Single blow. So... okay. No, not press, damn it. Was, and please excuse me for not testifying sooner. No. Oh, thank God that didn't screw me over. Okay, present. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say about that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. In the penis. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-posi-lutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. I'm an asshole. The witness is obvious. Oh, the witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. That's what I'm going looking at. I'd like to request a 10-minute break. Brush, quiet. The witness is confused because he's lying. That's where we're going to leave it off for today. I feel like there's enough to get, I think, just one more episode, finish the court case for the episode, and then that's it for the case then. Now we can start the third case, which is the samurai one. So that's a fun one. So much back and forth in that one. You know, it's a lot different playing them on the 3DS and then playing them on the PlayStation. But I do really like how crisp it really looks for the colors, for the line work, for just everything. I don't know if I mentioned this in any of the previous parts, but it really does look awesome. And I only recently started Dual Destinies. I remember I had Dual Destinies because I tried the demo, and then when the collection came out, I was like, oh, I gotta get that, because I just played them every now and then on my brother's DS when he had the games when we were living together. So I got the collection, and I also had Dual Destinies, and then I also got Spirit of Justice. I still never touched them. And then when the anime started, that's when I was like, all right, let me bum rush through these games. And by the time I finished the first game, the anime was, I think, just finishing like its halfway mark. So it was pretty much the end of the first game. And then I was almost done with the second game by the time the anime finished. But I was like, fuck it, like I'll just finish. I only have a few episodes. And the game, I was like, I still have like a case and a half, so I just, whatever. And then, was Trials and Tribulations... Is that even in the anime yet? Yeah, I think I watched the anime for that, whatever. Anyway, I finished that. Apollo Justice came out for the 3DS one, so I got that. I beat that recently, and then I never played it. And I gotta say, between Apollo Justice and Dual Destinies, the character models look so different. It's very different from these. But anyway, I've been rambling enough talking about the Phoenix Wright games. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in our next video. Objection.